Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Matthew Boyle, and this is Legendary Language Learner. I hope you enjoyed this little homegrown video today. I wanted to come on here and share with you some updates about how my latest language learning card game is coming along. It's called Heading into Language Land 2. And I do have a playlist for it on the homepage of my YouTube channel, so you can go to there. I'll put a link in this video, and you can see, all the updates and all the progress videos that show the development of that game from start to finish. Obviously, it's going to take a long time. There's no telling how long, really, but hopefully not more than 2 or 3 years. I really hope so. But it's been a lot of fun to work on already, of course. I started brainstorming ideas and writing the story for it several months before I finished Heading into Language Land 1. So, anyways, how is it going? Some updates. First of all, the story. The story, I think the last update video I made about the story, it was sitting at about 7,500 words. Now the story is up to about 9,500 words. So I've put more detail into the story. Again, my goal with the stories is to have a 10,000 word story in support of each edition for the game. And I have a rough outline of 5 games or 5 editions. So I'm hoping that many years later, when I get finished with these 5 games, I'll have, a 50,000 word novella. But anyway, the story has been getting better, more longer, and more details in some key parts of the story. The second update I would like to share is about the card templating. So I do know the artwork would take a long time, but I thought one thing I can do in the meanwhile is get all the cards drafted out. So basically what I would do is I would design every card and the text and the powers and the word categories and the names for every single card that's going to be on the deck. So right now I have like around 50 or 54 blank templated cards, which are basically done. Now, those, are they set in stone? Are they finished? No, they're probably going to change a lot before the end, but I've basically roughed in all of the card text and put them onto blank templates for each card. And then what I started to do is identify some of the game cards that I'd like to start getting artwork made for. If there is a game card that is pretty certain that's not going to change too much, that one's looking really good, I definitely got to have artwork for that one, then I would go ahead and contact the artist to start working on that one. So it had to be a card I was really confident about. And right now I have contacted 3 artists, and there's currently 3 pieces of artwork sort of under construction. The first one has been under construction for about 4 months now, and the second one about 3 months, and the third one about 1 month. So I've been communicating off and on with these artists for periods of weeks and months to tweak and adjust how the artwork is looking, and they've been sending me updates of their process, and I save all of those photos. I love those photos. I'll be sharing some more of that later. I think it's a little too early to start sharing all of that stuff. I want to get the project further along before I start sharing that. But one thing I also do, and you guys know this, is I post interviews with the artists on my YouTube channel, so you can see how much time and effort we put into the development of these characters and these locations, and you can learn about the artist's process. I think that's even more important to do nowadays, since AI is sort of taking everything over. When I go to find artists nowadays, I'm sort of inundated by profiles of people who are basically using AI. People are setting up profiles on these gig websites or these human cloud websites, and they're saying, if you pay me $25 or $50 and give me a prompt, I will use AI to create 10 pieces for you and you can tell me which one you like. So there's been an explosion of profiles of, made by people who are using AI to create artwork for you. And it strikes me as funny because isn't it easy enough for an individual to use AI to make the art? But no, now people are, these sellers, these profiles, apparently, allegedly, have had a fair amount of success. They have dozens and dozens of sales already. So I think it's funny that people will be willing to pay others to do AI artwork, but this is the crazy direction that we're heading in. Maybe in the future, the AI will create its own profiles to get our money. So we'll be hiring AI. I don't know. That's just a crazy thought. But, it's going to be so hard to decide how to navigate this as a creative producer, as these, in these coming years. But basically, that's the updates I wanted to share today. The story has progressed. The cards are all templated out. Obviously, there's more work to do there, but basically, they've all been templated out. And I've got 3 pieces of artwork under construction. So I'm in a really good place to take off this summer and do even more productive work around this game. Now, how about you? How's your creative work going? And as this is a language learning channel and that's a language learning game, how's your language learning going? Have you been coming out to join us for some of the online language learning games we're using heading into Language Land 1 online right now these days? And it's got a really great study guide for it, so you can enrich your language learning and make your language learning process truly unforgettable. So I hope you'll come out to join us for some of those online games. You can see the game in action. You can see all of my hard work and my team's hard work, how it's come to fruition. All right, but that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in again, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye-bye for now.